Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Today I'll be talking to you about the story of the Peugeot RCZ from the very beginning in 2007 to the very end in 2015. And hopefully you'll learn a little from this video, but we'll see. And of course, remember to subscribe. I really want to grow this channel and make it something out of it. As you can see, I have a few different cool cars, and I even have one in the back that you can't see right now. That I really would like to be able to get some more time on working on. So remember to subscribe, put a like, share, comment down in the video below if you have something that you would like me to make a video about. So to take everything from the very beginning, it's 2007. Peugeot is in a bad place. The cars they're making, they're not exactly the best in the market. They make some good cars, it's not that, but they're in need of something new and different. So what do? Well, they turn to a guy called Boris Heinmüller. And he sounds like a German guy, but he works for the French design team. And what he does is that he comes up with this concept car called the Peugeot 308 RCZ. And basically it's a Peugeot 308 where they put on a new concept body, the RCZ, what we're looking at today, and most of you probably watching this video have one, looking to buy one, or had one in your garage at one point. But they came up with this concept car, and they put it on the Frankfurt Motor Show in 2007, and it was really, really well received. A lot of people liked it, turned a lot of heads, and a lot of people that took the glimpse at the car didn't even thought that this would be a Peugeot. So absolutely stunning, and a lot of the beautiful features, for example, the double bubble roof, were absolutely stunning at the time. There's a fun fact about the double bubble roof. At the time when this was made, there were two cars in mass production with curved glass. One being the Peugeot RCZ, the other one being the McLaren MP12-4, which is insane to think about. But, well, back to Frankfurt. So they came to Frankfurt, and the response from the audience was absolutely overwhelming. And shortly after that, they decided this car is going into production. This is going to happen. So production came around. They started working on it. And they decided this car is going to be produced by a freelance car producer called Magna Steyr. And it's an Austrian car producer that actually is known to produce a lot of very, very cool and beloved cars around the world. Just to name a few, we could name the Mini Cooper. We could name one one in front of me. They have done a few different Mini Cooper models. They've done the Mercedes G-Wagon and Jaguar I-Pace, for example. So this is a producer that really specializes in making special cars that, don't necessarily go into an insane volume. But the good thing about this being Magna Steyr is that they produce an insane quality. Something that really shone through the product in 2010 when it came onto market at actually a really, really good price. And I just want to show you this clip real quick from Top Gear when it appeared the first time, where Richard Hammond has the car in his hands.
I have better news from France, because this is the Peugeot 308 RCZ, and they are going to put this into production. And, well, look at it, it's fabulous. It's got the same 1.6-litre turbocharged engine you get in a 207 GTI and a Mini Cooper S, but it's been tweaked to give 218 horsepower.
Up here, this double bubble carbon fibre roof also produces downforce, so this car doesn't have to have an ugly spoiler on the boot lid.
Yeah, not all brilliant though. Peugeot say it's got 4 seats, but I mean, well, come on, even I'd struggle to get in there. You're probably better folding them flat, which you can, and if you do that, Peugeot say there's room in the boot for a mountain bike.
Now, we've heard that this car will be coming to Britain in 2010 at prices starting from £20,000. How about that? And I think, actually, Hammond, that on that basis, the Scirocco that we had in a couple of weeks ago, possibly a bit dull.
Yeah, it also means I want to ask Peugeot a question. If you could make this car all along, why did you waste our time with all that other dreary rubbish, you pillocks?
So really this video also shows the spot that Peugeot were in 2010 when they started producing this car. It's kind of funny to think about. But this was really a leap in something that was completely insane. And sadly also, you know, at the end of the day, this didn't help the gross margin of the company. This wasn't really a profit maker, sadly. And that's why the car only had a short production run from 2010 to 2015. To talk about the mechanical components of the car, if we start with the engine, the car came with two different engine types, basically. You could get a 1.6 liter gasoline car, which was turbocharged as well, and it would a standard come with 156 horsepower. You could also get the 200 horsepower motor as well, where you would get, for example, a bigger compressor, intercooler for the engine as well, basically more horsepower. But most of the parts would be the same. And then you could get the RCZR. Moving into some of the special editions, the RCZR came with the same engine that you would find in a few other different cars from Peugeot, notably the Peugeot 308 GTI. And this engine was absolutely insane. And like, this is one of the gems, absolutely one of the gems. It came with a Torsen differential, and like, people can tune this engine to nearly 400 horsepower. It's absolutely insane. At the time they were producing this engine, the engine block is forged. But at the time they were producing this engine was the most powerful 1.6 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine in mass production in the world at the time. So Peugeot were really like doing cutting edge things here with this car, which is absolutely fantastic to think about. Well, to move on, you could also get the car in with a 2.0 liter diesel engine as well, which gave you especially a lot more reliability, but you could also get a bit more mileage out of the car, basically. And in this engine you had 163 horsepower and a lot of torque. Like, this engine, I've tried this one as well, and it really moves. It's a really good engine. So, and of course you could also get the car with manual and automatic transmissions. Being manual, of course, is what most people go for in this car. To talk a little about the special editions that were made, they made a few different special cars over the years when they were producing the RCZ. A lot of them seem to be marked as standard as the GT model, but as standard you would actually get cloth interior on the car, where you had to upgrade to leather if you wanted to get it. And I would say, what I've seen, about 8 out of 10 cars were sold with the leather interior, understandably. You get the memory seats, the leather interior, of course, and electric adjustment, of course, as well. But the first, like, really big special edition they came out with was the Brownstone. And the Brownstone got a special paint on the car, which was a brown metallic. And it also, as standard, got some Peugeot stripes on the hood, roof, and the boot, which was really cool as well. A fun fact is that actually these stickers on the car, you could actually, like, these are a standard part that you can order from Peugeot, and you can still order them today. They're crazy expensive, but it was an option at the time when you were speccing these cars, that you could actually spec this and get it on your car from the factory. But nearly no people did it whatsoever. Moving on to another special edition. This was actually a UK only, but it was called the Magnetic. Magnetic, you would get a special interior, and you would also get some special equipments as well. Mostly the interior was like the big thing on this car, where you would get magnetic embroidered in the door cards, and you would get special stitching on the seats and everything. So nothing really different except the interior. On the exterior you would get a few minor things as well, comparing to the color. There were made a total of 160 of these, 80 being red and 80 being black. So 50-50 basically. They're quite rare and were only sold in the United Kingdom at the very end of production on the facelift model from 2013 to 2015 basically. And the last, of course, was the Peugeot RCZR that we have talked about, which is really just a phenomenal special edition of the car and absolutely beautiful and an insane vehicle. So yeah. To end talking about production as well, there were made nearly 69,000 cars, Peugeot RCZs, throughout the production from 10 to 15. A lot of them starting in the early years and production dropping off at the end, sadly. And in 2013, the car received a facelift. The facelift removed a lot of the old styling from the old Peugeots, known from all the way back to 2005, 6, 7-ish, and moved it into the new era and design language of Peugeot. And also, you know, took a lot of inspiration from the facelift, the Peugeot 308. On the mechanics of the car, basically having one of these and running them is actually not that insane to think about. When you see a car like this, you think it's a special car, and it is in a lot of ways. A lot of the cosmetic things are like one-off things for the car, which makes them insanely expensive. And here the second-hand market is usually the way to go for the car. But if we're talking brakes, we're talking filters, we're talking, you know, all the standard components in the mechanicals of the car, springs and so on. All of this is just standard Peugeot 308 parts, which means you can get a lot of good parts for very, very cheap money, being new parts. And that's one of the things that helps this car staying on the road, which is phenomenal. Yeah. So in the design of the car, there were put a lot of effort into making something that wasn't ordinary, something that was special, something that would turn heads, still make it reliable, and of course, most importantly of all, compete with the Audi TT. And definitely they did this. The first award that it received was in 2009. In 2010, it received the Red Dot Award, which I personally think is a fantastic award. A lot of products today with the Red Dot is really seen as something high-end and beautifully made. But also it received Top Gear Coupe of the Year and was named one of the most beautiful cars ever made from Peugeot by Jeremy Clarkson, which is like tall words from a man like that. And also regarding production in this time from 10 to 15 with Magna Steyr, I would definitely recommend go and watch a video from How It's Made, the classic TV program. I'll put a link in the description if you want to take a look at it, but do it after the video ended, of course. So this video basically shows from the start of the car, at the very start where they make the engine and everything, to the very end of production, throughout the whole thing. It's about 10 minutes and it's absolutely worth a watch if you love the Peugeot RCZ as much as I do, of course. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and as well, remember to like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.